everybody? It's JetsCentral coming back with another video, and guys, it's Patriots week, alright? It is Patriots week, and I could not be more excited. Each and every season, I circle this game on the calendar because I'm just so amped up for it. I mean, you guys know me. You guys know I love rooting for the underdog, and pretty much the Jets, when they play the Patriots, they're the underdog each and every week, alright? Each and every time that these two teams play, the Patriots are the huge favorite in the game. You always see like the 9-point spread, the 11-point spread. You see these crazy point spreads and whatnot, and nobody ever gives the Jets a chance to win. All right, throughout my whole life, I've always viewed the Patriots as the successful older brother, and due in part by the success in the division. The multiple titles and whatnot, and we have to call it like we see it. We have to acknowledge the unfortunate fact of life that the Patriots have had a lot more success in than the Jets in the past 5, 10, 15 seasons. Okay, it sucks saying it, but we have to acknowledge it. We have to understand it. We have to try to formulate a way where the Jets can kind of combat that and hopefully change the tide, right? Flip the script a little bit, and hopefully soon, with the acquisition of Sam Darnold, with all this cap room that we're gonna have moving forward, possibly a high draft pick, hopefully the tide will change. All right, hopefully the tide will change, and the Jets will start being a threat, a constant threat within the AFC East. All right, that's what we all hope for. But as far as this game goes, the Patriots are having a great season, all right? They look like a great team. Their offense is obviously dominating. Bill Belichick, they're barely penalized. This Patriots team is a very good team, like they pretty much are every season. The Jets, on the other hand, we've struggled this season, and that's kind of saying it nicely. It's been a rocky season, to say the least, but nonetheless, I'm still pumped up for it because there's always a chance, right? There's always a chance when these two teams match up. Not only have there been close games, right? They've been pretty close games in the past, past few seasons. There's been a few games in there where it's really came down to the wire, and the Patriots kind of squeak a victory out, the Jets squeak a victory out. But there's also been some blowouts in there as well, But what I do know is that when the Patriots come to MetLife Stadium, the Jets come ready to play, all right? And this is a game, like I said, I alluded to it before in the start of the video. I'm amped up. All right, I'm totally pumped up for this matchup, and I cannot wait for Sunday at 1 o'clock, all right, to get here. So let's talk a little bit about, and as crazy as this might sound, all right, because I know the Jets only have 3 wins, and these preview videos might be getting a little old because the Jets continue to lose games. We looked horrible against the Dolphins. We looked horrendous against the Buffalo Bills. I mean, some people out there were saying that it was the worst loss in franchise history. I wouldn't go that far, but it was definitely up there. So I just want to take a second to say thank you, and I appreciate everybody that stuck around throughout these preview videos, and really talking about the ways to win, the ways to beat these teams, right? And I know when you look like that against the Dolphins and you look like that against the Bills, I don't want to say the bottom feeders of the league, but 2 of the bottom 10 teams in the league, and now you have the Patriots coming into town. You probably, as a Jets fan, you might be having the mindset there's absolutely no way the Jets can win this game. But I'll tell you what, they said the same exact thing back in 2010/2011 in the AFC divisional round in Gillette Stadium. They said the same thing. If you even thought that the Jets were going to win that game, you got laughed at. But we all know that outcome, how that game turned out. So, ways to win. Keys to the game. On offense, establish a run game. I feel like I say that each and every week, all right? Establish a run game. If Crowell can get going, if this offensive line can get a push, I think, and keeping Tom Brady, keeping the high-flying Patriot offense on the sidelines, it will bode well. Winning time of possession, all right? These are areas that the Jets have struggled with all season. We can't hold on to the football. We cannot pick up first downs. We always lose the turnover battle as well, and the penalty battle. If we can just clean up those areas, right, not beat ourselves, get a good push with the offensive line, and just run the ball and control the clock, the Jets will have their chances in this game, all right? It doesn't even matter who's going to be playing quarterback, whether it's Darnold, whether it's Josh McCown, whether it's Davis Webb. If we can run the ball effectively, we can have an opportunity to win this game. And the Patriots defense this season has shown an inability to rush the passer and stop the run. You take a look back when the Patriots lost, or when the Patriots played the Chiefs ran all over them, okay? You can run on this Patriots defense. You can do it. And being in MetLife, I like that aspect of it. I hope the Jets fans come pack the house and whatnot. I don't necessarily think they, I wouldn't blame them if they don't show up because of the recent 2 performances that the Jets have displayed, obviously before the bye week. But in any case, Since we're at MetLife Stadium, I like that factor because the Jets look a lot better at home than they do away. Granted, other than that Bills game, but you guys know what I'm saying. When we're playing, like if this game was in Gillette Stadium, I would have a lot of doubts going into this game. But since it's at MetLife, there's that glimmer of hope, right? There's that small chance that the Jets could honestly run all over New England. All right, we saw that against Denver. We pretty much saw it against the Colts as well. When the running game gets going, we have a chance to win the game. All right, so establish a run game. Isaiah Crowell, we got to get him the football early and often. And then switching over to the defensive side of the football. All right, the defensive side of the football, this is where it counts. Can we stop this Patriots offense? Because under Josh McDaniels, under Bill Belichick, this offense has really been able to put up points on every single team this season, other than Jacksonville and other than Tennessee. But in Tennessee, they really shot themselves in the foot. In the Jacksonville game, which I believe was week 2, they just looked outmatched. The Jags defense looked faster. They looked stronger. They looked more athletic. They looked like they wanted it more. But against the Titans game, the Titans I felt like caught a few breaks, a few drop passes and whatnot. So I feel as though coming off a bye, the Patriots are going to be a well-oiled machine on offense, right? They're going to try to start fast and put up a lot of points quickly in this game. They're not going to try to hold the ball. They're not going to dilly-dally around. They're just going to try to outscore the Jets early and just put us out of our misery. So if you're the New York Jets, all right, this is the plan to stop Tom Brady. This is the formula to beat Brady. This is, when you take a look back in history, the teams that beat Tom Brady, if you're not outscoring them, you're doing this tactic. You are playing bump and run coverage with your cornerbacks. You're playing press man coverage, and you're knocking these guys off the line of scrimmage. The Patriot offense is based a lot off timing, 3-step dropbacks. If you can disrupt the rhythm of the offense, you will have success against this New England Patriot offense. That's just a fact. If you can knock, and there's really 2 ways to do it. Number 1, getting after Tom Brady, but more importantly, having great cornerback play on islands on the outside. If you can lock down the outside guys, you'll have success, right? Because once Tom Brady has to transition to his second, to his third option, that's where you can get after him. Brady will not escape the pocket. The only time he ever has a chance to escape the pocket is when he steps up in the pocket, and that's more in a 4-3 system. But in the 3-4 system, what the Jets play in, Tom Brady will have a hard time moving around in the pocket, or should I say stepping up and escaping. So if you can play bump and run coverage with the cornerbacks, right? Trumaine Johnson coming off a horrible game. Darryl Roberts, who's actually stepped up. Buster Screen, these guys, we need them to step up. We need these guys to have great games. Play bump and run, shove these guys off the line of scrimmage, disrupt the rhythm, disrupt the tempo, and the overall fluidity of the Patriots offense. Because if you can do that, once you see Tom Brady not starting to get a little uncomfortable back there, the clock starts to speed up in his head, and he wants to go down. He does not want to be hit. So if you can, like I said, play bump and run coverage with the cornerbacks, you'll be fine. Now, point number 2, getting after Tom Brady. All right, we have to do that. We've got to do that. Now, whether it's a blitz, whether we can get pressure just with our 3 defensive linemen, however we do it, we've got to do it. All right, and it's obviously a lot easier said than done. Trust me, I get it. But if we could play bump and run coverage and make Brady hold on to the football, right? If he's sitting back there wanting to get rid of the football, but everybody's covered, he's gonna sit there, and like I said before, his clock's gonna start to speed up a little bit. And if the pass rush could get home, this can be crucial. We will have a great opportunity to win this game. Pretty much when you look at this Patriots offense, where they're at their most deadliest is when they're in hurry up tempo in the shotgun. That's when Tom Brady just does the classic little 3-step drop back, dinks it, dunks it out to the outside, out to his little slot guys, Gronkowski, the little turnaround routes, just checking it down to the running back. When the Jets, or when any defense has their backs turned to the end zone and they're kind of playing that zone coverage, that soft zone coverage where they play the bend but don't break style of defense, that's where New England will just tear you to shreds. All right, so you have to get up in New England's grill. Look at Rex Ryan. I mean, I remember back when the 2 starting quarterbacks for the Jets that game, it was Antonio Allen and Salim Hakeem, who was a wide receiver. But Rex Ryan, he had the formula down in place. He had the cornerbacks play bump and run coverage, and we won that game. All right, we won that game with 2 cornerbacks that should not even been on the roster. Granted, I did like Antonio Allen, but at the time he was a safety moving to cornerback. Point is that you can beat Tom Brady, you can beat Bill Belichick, you can beat this Patriot offense if you play strategically, all right? If you play bump and run, if you could get after Brady, if you could keep the Patriots at bay, keep their offense in, not doing this whole, shotgun up-tempo thing. If they come out doing that, the Jets are in trouble. It's going to be over quickly. But looking at how we played against the Bills, looking at how we played against the Dolphins, I don't have that much confidence going into this game, okay? I think the players quit on Todd Bowles. I really do believe that. I think the offense, we just can't move the ball. All we do is turn the football over, and we don't even know who's going to be starting at quarterback. It could be Darnold, it could be McCown, it could be Davis Webb. I don't know who it's going to be. So whenever you don't know who your quarterback's going to be, heading into a game against the Patriots, one of the better teams in the league, that's just it's just a giant question mark. It's just a giant red flag. So going to be a tough matchup. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section about this game. Do you think the Jets have a chance? And if we do, how are we going to win this game? So thanks so much for tuning in. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and go Jets.